It's a critical moment for Francesco Bagnaia, the Ducati rider who has just experienced a significant setback in his career. For the first time in 68 rounds, Bagnaia has failed to secure a podium finish in back-to-back Grands Prix, a stark contrast to his usual dominance. This latest performance, marked by an 8th-place finish in the 2025 Austrian GP, has raised eyebrows and concerns within the racing community. At 28 years old, Bagnaia has not faced such a challenge since the beginning of the 2022 MotoGP season, where he struggled to find his footing in the first 5 rounds. That year, he managed to turn things around spectacularly, clinching his first title. However, the current slump is particularly troubling, especially given that he has only managed to avoid the podium in 4 instances over the past 68 rounds, and those were often due to retirements or crashes. Bagnaia's recent performances in the Czech GP, 4th place, and the Austrian GP, 8th place, have widened the gap between him and his factory Ducati teammate, Marc Marquez, who is on track to become the 2025 champion. With 197 points separating them after 13 of the 22 rounds, the pressure is mounting on Bagnaia. Adding to his woes, Marc Marquez of Gresini Racing is now just 55 points behind in 3rd place, making the battle for the podium even more intense. But here's where it gets controversial. Marc Marquez's crew chief, Marco Rigamonti, has extended an olive branch to Bagnaia, offering his expertise to help the struggling rider. This gesture comes at a time when Bagnaia is facing a potential pay cut if he drops to 4th in the standings. Aprilia's Marco Bezzecchi, who finished 2nd in the Czech GP and 3rd in Austria, is closing in, just 43 points behind Bagnaia. Rigamonti's offer is rooted in the belief that collaboration can elevate the entire team. "We, as a team, always work together and it helps each other," Rigamonti explained to AS. "Yes, I would help Bagnaia because what I've seen over the years is that in the end on the track, the difference is made by the riders. It helps improve the level of the bike. If Ducati are at this level, it's because they have relied on everyone's information to get to this point. This spirit of teamwork is crucial, especially considering the history of Ducati. We have to remember when the Ducatis were far from the top positions, which is why it's important that we're at the top now. And if your rival is your teammate, there will be rivalry on the track, but nothing more. It's important that everyone on the team, including Pecco's technicians, maintains a good relationship and helps each other as much as possible." However, the offer might not sit well with everyone. Bagnaia struggled throughout the race, eventually finishing 12.486 seconds behind the Spaniard. His performance in the sprint race was also marred by issues with his whole-shot device, which led to excessive wheel spin at the start. By the time the main event rolled around, Bagnaia was visibly puzzled, unable to explain why he lacked speed throughout the race. As Bagnaia grapples with these challenges, the question remains, will he accept Rigamonti's offer? And if so, how will it impact his performance and the dynamics within the Ducati team? What do you think? Should Bagnaia take up the offer, or is it better to rely on his own team? Share your thoughts in the comments.